Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. I appreciate you joining me for this one. As usual, without further ado, let's get right into it. A couple weeks ago I picked this up. We are rearing right up into winter here in Michigan 2020. It is October 10th when I am filming this. I am a huge fan, as many are, of, they don't make them like they used to, quote unquote, equipment. This is that. This is an Ariens. I don't know the model. It's just one of those older Ariens snowblowers. It's kind of small. Here's the known issues. This tire is off. It's off the bead. So we'll have to address that. That other tire I think is doing fine. It obviously doesn't run. It has compression, it turns over. I'm gonna stop rambling. We'll just get into our regular diagnosis, how we usually do things, which is check for spark first. Just gonna put this spark checker tool on there. Can't shut the lights off because we're in the middle of the day. Little orange flicker right there. Do we got it? Oh yeah, we got the spark. Let's dump a little fuel down that plug hole and we'll see if and how it starts up and what it sounds like. Spark plug looks like brand new. Back you guys up just a hair. You have an extension cord right here. I'm just gonna get that whipped in there really quick. Hopefully I don't die. Let's just see. Yep. While this is doing its thing and we have this set up, I am gonna dump just a teeny bit of stuff that I know is fresh. Let's try to get this tire. As you can see, it is well off of the rim. Let's try to get that back on as easy as we can. I want to make sure I clean up in there. Just got some WD-40. Here's a trick. There needs to be a way for you to squeeze this tire up enough to where this rubber presses up against the rim, and then while that's there, you can throw air in it and it will hold it. Let's center it. As best we can. I think that's okay. Okay. There we go. And we are all good. All right guys, I got that carb, everything all back on there, but like I said, it is dark and it is late, so the gas tank is empty. We will leave that empty for the night, and then tomorrow morning when we get back out here, we'll fill it up with some gas, just make sure there's no leaks, and then, I think it should be good, hopefully. When you go to drive it, the axle locks. I have that down, and then I let off and it rolls. I did clip this down. Whenever you clip one of these down and you pull the engine over, if the impeller and the augers turn with it, that means there's, you know, no major issues. Wait till the morning, we'll get this thing fired up, we'll see how it sounds, give it a listen, and we'll go from there. All right guys, it's the next night. I will kind of narrate what I'm gonna do, so that way when it's happening, you know. I'm gonna fire it up right now, we'll see how it sounds. I'm gonna stall it out with seafoam. Hot soak, I think is what they call it. You just let the engine warm up, you spray the aerosol into the intake, and it'll you know, blow out a bunch of white smoke. And then you let it sit for 5 minutes, that's what they call a hot soak. And then you just start it back up and all that stuff comes barreling out of there. And then we'll check that PSI. Let's get some gas in there. All right guys, that's gonna do it for this week's installment of Will It Run? This is just a classic, they don't make them like they used to type of product. And it's not only, it's twofold for me, and I wanna hear in the comments your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, or if I missed something. But I don't think it's not, when we say that, they don't make them like they used to, I think the first thing and the obvious thing is that the materials and the parts that they use are just so far superior to what they use today with all the cheap plastics and metals that are used. So not only the material, but it's not only that, but I think it's the design. It seems like everything that's, you know, from a certain year and prior, it's so simple. And this thing is just so simple. There's not like just a whole bunch of complicated mumbo jumbo in there. I'm looking at it right now. It's just wonderful. It's lovely. I think that's the other reason, but I want to hear your thoughts on that. Comment below what you think. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever you have, say hi. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you enjoy content like this, if you hit that subscribe button, I promise you, consistency, and I won't let you down, or at least I'll try not to let you down. So thank you in advance for all the subscriptions. As always, I appreciate you guys joining. And until the next one, guys, later. Peace.